Well, this is perhaps some good news for some members of the APC in Rivers State, as it looks like the party may be fielding candidates in the elections after all. Today, the appeal court sitting in Port Harcourt has granted stay of execution of the Federal High Court judgment nullifying all primaries of the All Progressives Congress, APC, and restraining INEC from fielding the party's candidates in the forthcoming general elections in Rivers State. The appeal court at last Thursday reserved ruling for today in the case brought by a faction of the APC in the state regarding the participation of its candidates in the general elections. This follows an order by Justice Kolawole Omotosho of the Federal High Court on January the 7th, restraining the Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC, from fielding the candidates of the APC in the general elections. However, the counsel to the Magnus Abe-led faction of the APC argued that a stay of execution cannot be granted on a matter that is already done, adding that no order was granted by the court to INEC by the Court of Appeal.
All the parties that except INEC are appellants also in this matter, which means that all the parties are dissatisfied with that judgment. And the court felt that is an exceptional circumstance for which to stay the execution of that.
The jubilation they have now is of no moment, because the act sought to be stayed has been completed. The court did not give any order to INEC to put back the names of the people that have been removed. There's no order like that.
Well, then, let's go to our major topic of the day. We'll perhaps be hearing from INEC the status of things in relation to the elections in Rivers State. So everyone will know whether or not INEC, APC will be back on INEC ballot paper for the 2019 general elections. It's just 11 days. Let's go to our major topic of the day, everyone. So today at the Aso Rock Villa, endorsements coming left, right, and center. The PDP candidate yesterday, Atiku Abubakar, got endorsements from different socio-cultural groups. Today, ex-military officers, retired military generals, and equivalents, as well as former military administrators have endorsed President Buhari for the 2019 elections. President Muhammadu Buhari met with the former military administrators at the Aso Rock Villa. Mr. Buba Marwa said he took the decision to support the president because of his administration's achievements and the quality of leadership he has exhibited. Let's get the conversation started, everyone. What does these endorsements mean anyways? Does it affect your vote as an average voter? Wherever you may be watching, the decisions of some of these leaders, some of these military officers, what does their decision mean to you at the polls? Let's get talking. My panel tonight, I have the spokesperson of the People's Democratic Party, Mr. Kola Ologmondiyan, and a member of the APC presidential campaign, and one of those who bought the form for the president in the APC, Mr. Sunusi Musa. Thank you so much, gentlemen, for coming on tonight. Yesterday, Mr. Ologmondiyan, your party got some kind of endorsement from leaders of thought across some geopolitical zones. Today, ex-military officers are coming out. The APC had said it's to no effect those endorsements that your party got today. Are you weary of the kind of endorsement that the president got today?
Well, thank you very much, Sheung. Before I go to the issue of ex-officials' endorsement, let me, by the way, just say that the PDP is watching closely the situation that's happening in respect of Rivers State on the stay of execution order. Our party is watching very, very closely. But having said that, yesterday, the leaders of the North, the leaders of the Middle Belt, the leaders of the Southwest, the leaders of the South-South and the Southeast endorsed the people's candidate, former Vice President Atiku Abubakar. And it was a huge endorsement. But you know, our neighbors are copycats. Having been traumatized with that endorsement and having become feverish with the endorsement, they hurriedly went around town I went to procure what they tag as officers to come and endorse President Muhammadu Buhari. To us, it cannot compare. Like that advert will say, if it is not Panadol, it can never be Panadol. Thank you very much.
Mr. Musa, react to this if you may. If the magnitude, if you wear it, what the Atiku, the PDP candidate got yesterday, and what your party gets today, can you compare it? Are you a copycat like Mr. Kolologboniyan has mentioned? React to what he has said, if you may.
I don't want to join that issue of whether we are copycats or not, but let me say that the endorsement they are talking about, they are so proud of talking about. We have seen some members of the Niger Delta of Pandef that have come out to say that there was no meeting of the group to do that. Of course, they said Chief Edwin Clark in his own capacity can do that, but it was never a decision of the group. We have also seen the Middle Belt Forum, some of the members saying they were never party to that. So that being said, today it was not only the former military officers that endorsed President Muhammadu Buhari. As he said, the leaders of the South, East, South, North endorsed the serial contestant yesterday. Today also the leadership of Nalge, which comprised of the 773 local government of this country, their executive were at the Women and Youth Campaign headquarters where they endorsed President Muhammadu Buhari. And you know what it means for local government workers to endorse a candidate. These are the people on the ground. These are the grassroots people. These are the people that are appreciative of what the president has done when he comes in salvaging them, in giving the state bailout fund in order for them to get salaries. These are the people who see in a president who has quickly agreed to pay 30,000 naira as minimum wage to the workers. They have seen a president who is pro-worker, a president who is ready to do so many things for the grassroots. And which is most important, apart from the decision of the military officers, who must, all of them are statements in their own right, people with unquestionable character, people who are not known to be, some of them not even partisan in politics. So it's, these are the kind of endorsement people welcome. But when you have people that all those groups that were said to have endorsed Vice President Atiku Abubakar yesterday, actually, had they done anything contrary to that, would have been surprised. Because these are people that consistently have shown their opposition to the pro-people programs of the present administration. These are people that President Muhammadu Buhari has denied the sense of entitlement they have to the resources of this country, and they have been antagonistic to him. So what they did yesterday, it is something that is long overdue. We expect them to do that, right. But the question is that how will that translate into political victory?
Okay, let me ask.
Most of them, with all respect,
just a moment, Mr. Musa. Let's allow Mr. Ologboniyan to come back into the conversation. Mr. Ologboniyan, those elders that have voted, you heard what Mr. Keyamo said yesterday, that some of them cannot win their polling units. Do you think that that can amount to electoral victory for your candidate at the in 11 days' time?
I don't want to respond to Festus Keyamo, SAN, because as far as the People's Democratic Party is concerned, all that Barrister Keyamo said there yesterday were totally misplaced. And as such, we don't want to engage in tantrums. But having said that, let me quickly say, and emphatically too, that the endorsement of the leadership of the various geopolitical zones for the people's candidate, former Vice President Atiku Abubakar, is a validation of the wishes and aspirations of Nigerians. They have only came out to say, this is the thought line, this is the thinking, this is the process of thought of Nigerians. And as such, as leaders in our various respective zones, we're endorsing the positions already expressed by consensus of Nigerians. That's what happened.
All right.
But having said that,
let me pause you for a
so
moment.
many Nigerians,
sorry, Mr. Olobonio. Sorry, let me pause you. I'll allow you to land on that thought. Let's take this break, and when we come back, I'll allow you to land on that thought and enumerate more on it. We go for a break, and when we come back, we look at the consequence of some of these endorsements to the 2019 presidential election, if it will affect any of your votes anyways.